Do we need to put some form of
Anyway,
disclaimer at the beginning of this episode? I feel as though we do.
The Witch of Moon's Lane presents
How to Witch, bitch.
Welcome to How to Witch Bitch. Michelle, the Witch of Moon's Lane.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm good.
Hey, we've got some comments from people about the podcasto. Some people want it to be longer, which we think is hilarious. An hour, someone wanted it to be. I don't know if you can handle that much witch. I'm pretty sure of it. A lot of people saying that they've found it in a time of change, which is nice, found it very resourceful. Wants to continue learning as well, which is always nice. Thank you very much for your comments.
Thank you.
We've got some more questions as well, which we are going to talk about in this episode from Cass and also from Ashley. There's some questions about mirrors, locking mirrors, and also turning pain into power.
Ooh, that's
which I kind of like as well. It sounds very, very good. So, yes, so thank you very much for all of those comments. We only accept 5 stars. That's fine.
Yes.
If you don't mind. No. Now, it is a full moon, the 9th of August. It is a full moon. Does it last for the weekend or does it last for the week?
Basically just...
Peak is today.
Yeah, so it peaks on the 9th and it's sort of like the day before. Actually, talking about that, a lot of people will do their witchcraft on a full moon and you should always do it the day after.
Oh,
yeah,
why?
a lot of people don't know about that. Just because the day after it's not as potent.
Right.
So it's kind of like it's just a bit more, I don't know, it's reached its peak, so therefore it's coming through. So I don't know why, but the spells actually are more potent to do it the day after.
The day after?
Yeah.
Is that because witches are late? And
Yeah.
they just kind of go,
Yeah.
oh, whoops, I forgot about that. They were too busy running around nude in the moonlight.
Well, funny enough, that would then probably tie into that other comment we had as a lazy witch.
Yes. We want spells for lazy witches, apparently.
They forget it's the full moon and get all their stuff out.
So with the full moon, putting crystals out.
Oh, full moon.
Is that
Definitely.
all the time, not
Definitely.
the day after or anything like that?
No. I always put them out either the night before or during or after. But I always do my spells, most of my work spells, the day after. Just because it's hit its full intensity.
Yeah.
It's still intense, but there's more energy in the air.
Okay.
Because it's been out for longer. Does that make sense?
Yep. So what other rituals are there for full moon?
Well, a lot of people can, if they say something where you're letting go of a relationship or anything like that, I always say write their name on a piece of paper and then wait and say, Goddess of the night, hear my plight. Listen to what I say tonight. And then just sort of, if you got a suffering or broken heart or you're wanting to break away from this particular person, you just burn the piece of paper and you bury it. So it's a really easy spell to do.
This sounds like a lazy witch spell.
Well, yeah, because I think there was someone asking about lazy
Yeah.
witch spells. I was trying to think, that's a very lazy one.
Yeah.
But it's just a great way to then realise that what your intention is for that month is that you're really going to be working on, walking away from a relationship that's not working for you. And that doesn't have to be a relationship that's romantic. It could be a friendship. It could be, you could have a really toxic family you want to sort of let go of. It could be an idea even that you have, like an old thought process that you say, I wish I wouldn't think that about myself, or I wish I wouldn't think that about somebody else. And whatever it is, you pop it on a piece of paper and you burn it and you bury it. So the burying it sort of grounds the spell.
Okay, so what was the, what do you call it, the thing again?
I always say Goddess
that one.
of the night.
Goddess of the night.
Yeah, hear my plight. This is what I wish tonight. And then you can go ahead and do
so
what
that
it
could
is you
be
wish.
for anything, though, like a wish for
anything.
a new car,
a
car that doesn't break down.
So mote it be at the end.
So mote it be. Is it just for cars?
For anything.
Okay, all right.
It's basically you're putting it out. You're sending it off.
Okay.
Yeah. So as much energy as you can have in the atmosphere is going to help any type of spell. So that's why I always do mine the day after, because it's had the rising of the moon, the peak of the moon, and as it's going down. So I've got all that energy of the moon. It doesn't mean I still don't do spells on
Mondays or Tuesdays. Or any day.
Or actually the Friday after. We're an hour in waxing moon by the time.
When you've woken up from your drunken haze of that you're nude running around with under the moonlight. Will you be doing that tonight? Will there be a bit of nudeness?
No.
Oh.
No, not tonight.
Oh.
Not tonight.
Why not? Because that's what you witches did.
Well, yes, we do, but tonight I'm going out, so I can't. I can't.
You've got a witch social life.
So yes, it's a full moon. I'm so sorry my titties are out.
I know,
but,
I should be nude right now, and this is kind of my jam. But there's a Tupperware party I have to go to. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, my lids are cracked. You know you can get new ones
What?
with Tupperware if you say your lid is cracked. I'm just saying, I've been to a lot of Tupperware parties.
Is Tupperware still going?
Yeah, of course it does.
I don't think it's still going. I think it crashed. How did we get onto this?
Well, mine always ends up with lots of alcohol, so maybe there is no Tupperware party. I did go to a sex party the other day. Oh, I wasn't involved. They were just selling stuff. See?
Okay.
And it's really impolite not to buy something, but then
You didn't buy something.
I did so. I put it in my cupboard.
Do I need to come and find it if you die?
Yeah.
Isn't there that rule between friends that you have to go and find the secret box after someone dies? Did you really buy something?
Do you want to hear a really funny story?
Oh, God.
Okay,
I don't know, do I?
I did buy, this was years ago, I'm going back like 10, 15 years ago, and I was buying, the Kegel exercises. Anyway, it's about that long, and it's got like all these different balls on it, so it's got a big ball, smaller ball, big ball, and it's to hold it in to get, especially after you've had children.
Okay.
The problem is I could never find it, and then my son came out one day and he goes,
What did he-
he thought he was Harry Potter! And it ended up in the toy box, and it's been in the toy box ever since. And, I've never told anyone that story, and I still think they've got it somewhere. Really need it. I really need
I
it
thought
now
you meant
after
you
4
couldn't
kids.
find it as in it had gone and you couldn't get it out.
No.
I was like, what's your son doing?
That actually happened to a friend of
Oh,
mine
my
that
God.
actually used a crystal ball. They put a crystal ball in there for harness of energy, and then they couldn't
is
push
getting very
it.
weird.
They actually couldn't push it out. So it got stuck there.
Do we need to put some form of
Anyway,
disclaimer at the beginning of this episode? I feel as though we do. I feel as
I
though...
have friends that are nurses that tell me all sorts
Oh,
of
no,
things.
I've heard those stories, yeah.
Well, that was just another one of those interesting. But I just thought, and my kids have never known, so if they listen to this podcast, they're going to be horrified because all 4 of them decided that it was a wand. Dun, dun, dun.
Just back to Tupperware, it is actually over. It's filed for bankruptcy. I'm just trying to get this podcast back on track.
Oh, that is so funny. Well, I must admit,
That went
from there.
We've all learned a lot about you right now.
Well, it was when you started talking
Oh,
about
don't
me
blame
being
me.
naked.
Don't blame me.
My brain just goes straight there.
Well, whatever. Holy sweet Mary. All right. It's kind of appropriate. We do have a question from Ashley about locking your mirrors.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, dear.
So
All
that's
right, okay.
So I think we did do a topic on that about cleansing your mirrors as being portals and you're going around with that. So it is correct that you can actually lock your mirrors. So it can be whether it's a symbol, depending on what the sort of symbol it is that you have. I always do the pentagram. Some people do a cross. It's really up to you. But some people even get a key and actually go around and visualise they're actually locking the mirror.
So locking the mirror to stop things from coming through.
Or going out, because it is known as a portal.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I do house cleansings, I go around, as I said before, and I go anti-clockwise and I go around and that. But it is good if you're doing it yourself to lock the mirrors so that things don't come in and out, because they are known as portals, and so are your lights and your fans and things like that. There's a lot of portals.
Well, I guess one of the big things is that energy with electricity.
That's right.
Would be a common thing for many people as well.
Which is going through your
harnessing
light
all
switch.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so lock your mirrors, do that so we're avoiding things from coming in or out, particularly after you've been to any form of parties that Michelle goes to. Next up as well, we were going to talk about watches, which everything is going through a very bad thing in my mind at the moment. But anyway, watches. Now, fallen angels, these are what we were talking. We've touched on them before in other episodes, but it's something that it keeps on coming back up as well.
It's interesting because various cultures have them as folklore, and a lot of them think that they're from the angels from the Book of Enoch. They believe there's also the Hat Man that is sort of associated with watches as well, but they do believe that they just come in and they sort of they're just watching you. But the Hat Man's got some interesting stories.
The Hat Man?
So he looks like. Can you imagine the Dementors from Harry Potter?
Yeah.
So they look like that, but they've actually got a big hat.
Like
So-
Slender Man.
similar.
Okay, because
And I
that's
think-
something from my kids that I've
which is
heard about on
interesting.
YouTube.
Where I always wondered whether or not that's where they got their idea of it from, the Hat Man. So he's been around for a very long
So
time.
what's the Hat Man do?
Well, he just comes in and he's always watching. So he's some sort of paranormal person that comes in and watches you. And look, a lot of people will say that it's got a lot to do with sleep paralysis, when you're sort of not in between the waking.
Yeah.
And then that you get fearful, and then as soon as you get fearful, that's what wakes you up. So therefore they're not naturally there. Mm-hmm. But his description is he's a shadowy figure, and he's always got a fedora on or a wide brim hat.
He's got good taste.
He does, but he's normally around sleep paralysis, and he always just stands there and sort of observes what's going on. Mm-hmm. Some people say that they just hallucinate him. Some say it's just because you're in an altered state. But a lot of other people believe...
Could be a hat rack.
Yeah, a lot of people believe that he's to do with the watches. And I think I said to you in other episodes, I have seen them, but I've had to teach myself not to be fearful, because the minute you're fearful, they disappear. So you've got to stay in that state where you can
So how
watch
are they
them.
related to you? Like, how do you... What are you saying, everyone has a watcher, or are you saying certain people have watchers?
I believe that they are just angels.
Yeah.
And they're angels that are coming down, and they're just watching and making sure everything's okay. And then the minute that you fear them, they don't want you to be frightened of them, so they disappear. So I don't believe they don't come and hurt you at all.
No.
That's what they are. They're watching.
And you say everybody has it all?
Because everyone thinks about having a ghost is white,
Yeah.
right? But you'd really...
Casper.
Yeah, but you'd really see that. Imagine, because they normally come out at night, right?
Yeah.
So they're coming out at night and you've got a white ghost going, you're going to be freaking out, right?
Yeah.
But if they're black and they're just sort of moving and you're half asleep, you mightn't even notice they're there.
But you might think you see them out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah. And that's the thing. So then when you get scared, they disappear.
Okay.
So you got to teach yourself not to be scared so you can see them. But yeah. And then spirits, if you know that they're spirits, they're actually off the ground. So they're the same sort of thing, but they're
Like
off
a
the ground.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
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 Love that movie.
Do you? I've never seen it.
Are you kidding?
I've
You've never seen it?
Never.
That's your homework.
That is my homework.
We're going to do movie reviews too.
Okay. All right. We'll do that next
also,
time.
as well, so something else we got, it was a comment from Cass. I do believe it is turning pain into power.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a very good one.
Well, first off, you have to identify why do you have the pain, because that's obviously coming from trauma, right? So, I mean, the best thing to do is to go out into nature for the first thing. I mean, I'm a tree hugger. I mean, we're best to go somewhere where you're not going to be seen, or they're going to be going, oh, yeah, there's a tree hugger over there. Here she comes again.
Gold Coast.
Yeah. But the energy work of how you can turn it and to shift it is it's like energy. It's chi. So it's natural chi. So how do you transmute that from pain into power is by recognizing the trauma and working on your shadow self and actually dealing with the trauma. That's how you turn it into pain.
Yeah.
From pain into
power.
Into power, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once you're powerful and you've identified that and it's not actually like a hurting you anymore, then you're going to be powerful anyway, because you're going to be more confident in yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have more passion for life moving forward because you haven't got that holding you back anymore.
So acknowledging it, recognising it, moving with it, and then turning it into power.
That's right.
There you go, Cass. That was
There you
easy,
go.
wasn't it?
That was pretty easy.
All right. That sounds very good.
But the best thing is to sit on the earth and to bring in the natural chi of the sun, which will go through the top of your head and just channel all the way down. And as you're sitting there, breathe in white and breathe out dark. So imagine that you're breathing in white and you're breathing out dark. So you're breathing out what doesn't serve you anymore. Okay. And through that breath work is a great way, you know, meditation comes into that as well, but it's just a great way to get rid of anxiety.
It's getting
and
more oxygen in your blood as well.
That's right. And just sort of then sitting with it and saying, why is this still traumatizing me? What is it that I need to learn from this trauma? And sort of sit with that for a while.
I guess because, like with the watchers, going back to that as well, if you see it, you recognise your pain, it's easier to block it out.
That's it.
But the hard bit is actually working on it. So it's about making sure that...
And that's where the strength comes in, because that's where your power comes in. Your power comes by allowing it. So therefore, if something has traumatised you in the past, if you allow it to keep traumatising you, then basically
still has power.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you're still writing checks for it. So stop writing checks for it now. Cancel it out of your life. Those people still have power over you.
All right, Michelle, thank you. We've covered a few very interesting things, full moons, certain parties that you go to, and some trauma that your kids are going to have later in life.
Yeah.
With wands. Anyway, up next, we're going to check the stars.
Okay, so we've got the full moon coming up, and so the full moon for Aries encourages you to embrace your creative side. You may have inspirations or finding yourself in unexpected places, but take time to express yourself either through art or through music, but definitely be a little bit more spontaneous even in your writing. So Taurians, the energy of the full moon may bring a sense of completion to your home or to your family projects. Use this time to enjoy the comforts of your personal space and spend quality time with loved ones. It's a great week for nurturing your close relationships. So Gemini, it's communication. Gemini's, this full moon will illuminate some opportunities. So share ideas and thoughts with those around you. Be open to encouraging or engaging in meaningful conversations, and you might discover something valuable. So Cancers, focus on financial matters. The Cancer in this full moon will highlight your finances and personal values, so take time to review your budget and consider ways to enhance your financial stability, and trust your intuition when making decisions. So the Leo, this full moon is your sign to illuminate your sense of self. So Leo, you may feel a surge of personal empowerment and confidence, so embrace this energy by setting bold intentions and pursuing personal goals with enthusiasm. So Virgo, this full moon encourages you to slow down and to reflect. Spend time in solitude to gain insights into your inner world. You can meditate or maybe journal. This may help you with the process of emotions and providing clarity on your next steps. Libra, friendships and community connections are highlighted this week. So being a Libra, you can use this full energy to reunite with your friends and engage in community activities. You could even collaborate with teamwork, which will be also a rewarding experience for you. Scorpions, professional accomplishments and career goals are in focus. The full moon may illuminate and signify an achievement or an opportunity in your work life, so be proud of your progress and consider your next steps carefully. Sagittarius, embrace your sense of adventure. This full moon invites you to explore new horizons, whether through travel or intellect pursuits. Allow your curiosity to lead you to exciting discoveries. Capricorn, this full moon lights up your sector of transformation in your chart. It's a powerful time for personal growth and change. Embrace the process of letting go of whatever no longer serves you and welcome in renewal. Aquarius, relationships will take centre stage, so this full moon provide clarity and insights into your partnerships, both personal and professional. It is a good time to strengthen bonds or resolve anything that has been lingering. Pisces, this full moon encourages you to tend to physical and mental well-being, so consider adopting a new fitness routine or mindfulness and enhance your vitality. I hope this is a great week for all of you ahead, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening. Next week we are going to talk about divining rods or spirit rods.
Yeah.
And also, so that's a prop you're bringing in, which is nice.
Yep.
Talk about the types of witches that there are. I think we've covered kitchen witches before and we've discussed them, but maybe getting into it a little bit more about what type of witches. There's sort of like 6 or something different types of witches, and also about strengthening your intuition.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Have a wonderful week. All the very best, witches.
Or bitches.
Bitch.
Woodwork Podcasts.